Hey folks, just thought I'd talk a bit about Embrace the Uncertainty. It's a single I have out right now and just put a video out too. Some people always want to know what's sort of behind the song, so I thought I'd talk about that for a second here. Cheers, beautiful day out here. I wrote the song with a guy named Sean Sonego. Sean Sonego, here's his album. My fingers here, Snapshot. And Sean and I co-wrote this album actually. There's another cool shot of Sean, local singer, songwriter extraordinaire. So this song is on his album, and I've always loved the song, and I thought I'd like to do my own version of it, so that's sort of what prompted me to do this in the first place. So there's that, but when we got together to write it, we were just exploring possibilities, and Sean had an idea in mind of I think it was probably a friend of his who's a violin player, struggling with sort of the perfectionism that goes along with playing violin, especially at a high level. And so that got us into this whole process of considering what that person was going through, and then the foil in the song, the possible maybe partner, hopefully, is suggesting, hey, don't take it so seriously. It's kind of absurd, this whole thing, this life thing that we're going through, and no need to take it so seriously. Don't take it so personally. Embrace the uncertainty, and that's what it's about. So I think it's a message a lot of us can relate to, especially right now, COVID times. A lot of uncertainty going on, but uncertainty is our default too, right? It's the way we're built. It's the way life goes. So it's that age-old balancing act between certainty and trying to control your life, and the fact that we really have no control whatsoever, right? We think we do, but ultimately, it's sort of like what David Whyte has to say about that. David Whyte, a really cool modern poet, talks about how there's an intersection of the things you think are going to happen in your life and you try and make happen, and what life has in mind for you. Often two very different things, and where those things combine or coalesce is where what actually happens, and that's the uncertainty, and that's the unknown. So you can practice, but you might not play. Try as you will. Maybe the things you had planned for yourself aren't what happened, and maybe that's okay too, right? So as we were doing this song, and the reason I had a violin player play on my recording and on in the video, first of all, shout out to both of them. Danielle Gervais, Edmonton violinist extraordinaire, played on the track, and Tamara Cable, who's also a great violin player, but she's living in Kelowna right now, and terrific singer-songwriter, appeared in the video. And Tamara is also a doctor, a naturopath, a seamstress, like costume designer, and many other things. She's a ridiculously capable person, and so she was the star of the show for that. And yet, I digress. Violins, right? Playing the violin is challenging, especially at the highest levels, and a couple of things go with that. I think that first of all, just the stress of playing all those little black notes and getting them perfect. Certainly, I've been sitting in with the Edmonton Symphony Orchestra for about 20-something years, and I'm always amazed at the level of talent and just capability. The stuff these people play day in, day out, they call themselves a note factory. So they'll get new music all the time, and it's super hard. And their ability to just play anything that comes across their music stands is unbelievable, and not just play it, but play it really well. It's incredible, the level of excellence demanded of a symphony musician, and my hat's off to them. So very often people don't even know who they are, but anyway, there aren't many jobs I can think of where you have to attain that level of perfection, and it's simply incredible. So that's what the protagonist in our song was going through, trying to hit all those little black dots and everything. It can be very discouraging. But the other part of that for me that's important is that classical music is a place where we have a notion, more than a lot of other styles, that there is a right and a wrong way to do things. And I think that can be a little debilitating at times. And as a musician myself, I'm not sure I feel that way. And I know at the higher levels they don't either, but there is sort of a expectation that you don't get to keep coming back if you start playing wrong notes and stuff, right? So it's a pretty exacting, demanding, and stressful gig. Anyway, and so the boyfriend potentially in the song is saying, "Come on, don't take it so seriously, right? There's other things in life," and I think it's a good thing to remember. I know that for me, it's an important message to try and remember to just to, relinquish some control and just embrace what is, and embrace the uncertainty. I think that's all I have to say about it. Oh, thank you to everybody who put the video together. Jeff Elliott in Saskatoon who put it together. Alexa Cable, that's Tamara Cable's sister, who is also a terrific singer-songwriter, and she did the videography in Kelowna for that part of the video. So thank you so much. Just even putting out a video for me was part and parcel with this commitment, this challenge I've taken on for myself to take on or embrace the social media aspect of the music biz now. Embracing the idea, a lot of embracing going on. Embracing the idea that the old ways are really over, and this is the way we are in the music business now, is this kind of engagement with people, and so I'm trying to learn to love it, and there's been some fun stuff in connecting with people, and I hope you'll continue to do that with me and follow me more on this journey. So that's all I think I have to say right now about this latest song. And if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe and share, and visit me on all the different platforms like Spotify and stuff. And every bit of the trick, I think, right now is a little bit a lot. So I'm posting a little bit a lot. So thank you for listening. Thanks for coming on the journey with me, and we'll see you soon.
Don't take it personally. Embrace the uncertainty. Perfect is beside the point. It's guaranteed to disappoint.